See who comes in. I've got a hot chocolate, so I'll drink a little bit because I'll leave it to go cold. Hi. I'm good. Very good. Feeling a bit Princess Leia today, as everyone was mentioning, which has made me laugh with my space buns in. That's what they call them, space buns, but I didn't realise, yes, it does look a bit like Princess Leia's hairstyle, which is good because I love Star Wars, so that's good. Who else is there? It says 7 people. That's what everyone's been making me laugh, like, Princess Leia hair. I was like, oh yeah, Space Force. Jedi, yeah. Someone mentioned before, they were like, what were they saying? The Force is strong with you, but you are not yet a Jedi. I was like, yeah. This makes me laugh with all the things that are going on at the minute. Hello, with, blue skies and odd things in the skies and stuff. Hi. So, it was only a little chat about some crafty stuff and a little bit of a chat about JFK Jr. at the end. Because I haven't seen any documentary yet. I've seen a bit of something, but waiting for someone to put it on YouTube, really. It's not my home spa tonight, it's tomorrow, and that's what I'm going to tell you about what I'm doing, because I might film a little bit of it. It's cold. It's not that cold this time of year, though. And I love the seasons as well. But I am gonna tell you where to go later to somewhere that's really cold. Someone who puts videos up in Sweden. Oh my God. Beautiful YouTube channel. And I did get like, I've got chocolate on my hands from a chocolate drink. 11-1. Where she lives and everything is beautiful, full of snow. And when the program comes on, it shows you all the, fern trees, Christmas trees, or whatever, with snow on. And if anyone remembers me saying where I went to sleep one night, it was like I was flying over treetops and they were full of snow. It was like that. Well, I'll talk about the end. I'm just going to show you a little bit of art I've been doing. I've not been doing much, and jewellery making, and go through what I'm doing tomorrow. Then I'll talk about JFK Jr. because, like I said, I've not been looking at too much, just little bits. I need my phone, actually. But I am having a home retreat. Can't afford to go on a retreat anyway, but you don't need to. You can do one yourself. So, what have I been doing? In my little art journal that I made, I showed you that one the other day. This is supposed to be like a spiritual being or something with bumblebees. It's more like an intuitive little mini art book. This one, I don't know what it is. I just did it. Hi. Happy New Year, Charmed. You like this retreat at home when you can get rid of your kids, that is. I started drawing this one. It's going to have something on there. I don't know why I've like stapled green thread on it, but I just did what I wanted to do. But it says up there, connected together. I've not written over it, and it's meant to be like, I think I put it on my Instagram, Dolly Daydreams, saying Mother Nature loves all her children or something, because I always write something when I draw something, but it's not finished. And then one I just did before, which came out in really dark colours, and I didn't like it because the pen messed it up. The black marker smudged, but I will crayon over it and it will look totally different when I've done it, because it just looks too dark. It was just this really weird shape, so it looks a bit rubbish at the minute, but I'm sure it'll look different when I've done it. I wasn't bothered that I messed it up, because you just got to go with the flow. It doesn't matter. No notification. No, you don't always, do you, on this channel, you know? I'm space forcing it today with me Space Buns, Princess Leia. Didn't even think about it till everyone said I was laughing my head off. Gitmo, whoop whoop, Gitmo. Yeah, I'll be talking about that at the end, because I've not been looking too much at stuff, as we know, the JFK Jr. thing. Seen a few things. It's getting good, people. This looks like nothing. I can't even really say what it is. It's got a bit of latex stuff on it. But it's a watercolour, but I'm not going to tell you what it is because it probably doesn't look like what it is. And it's going to be a bit abstract and I've not finished it. It needs layers on it, so I'll show you that next time. You can be me chew back. Yeah, I like a bit of chewy. Oh, did they wear their hair in space buns as well? See, what's it called? You know, I've gone about Native Americans all the time. Bringing that vibration in because I did this because as everybody might know or not know, my hair is naturally curly and it's the easiest way I don't want to put heat on my hair all the time because heat, girls, ruins your hair. And when you're straightening all the time because it's trendy, it ruins your hair. And then girls have the hair cut off because they're wondering why the hair's gone dry and split ends. And then they put hair extensions in because they've had to have the hair cut. Stop putting heat on it. Put space buns in, put plaits in, and you can get away with not straightening it all the time. Mine's getting longer now, so the longer it gets, the more natural I'm going to leave it. Like a wild woman, but there you go. Thank you. Well, what have I been making? I've been thinking about a few things, so I've not done a lot, but these bracelets I've been making, this is mine. I tend to make one and keep one for myself. I'm going to make a few before I sell them. I'm thinking of getting an Etsy shop, doing an Etsy site, so because I've got loads of ideas in my head. Hi, Sue. So this one I made the other day, and it's hemp, people. Hemp. It's got, this is a gemstone, but I can't remember what it is. It's got a butterfly on. This is like a tile, hand-painted, and these are glass beads. They've all got gemstones on it somewhere on them. But this one, I think it's gorgeous. Goes with my tattoo. I've made another one. Ah, you're a painter too. Yeah, I'm trying to get into abstract art. I like, another green one. I'm going to be doing a few. They're not always dead the same. Like this one's got mixed silver and copper on it. I love copper. This one, we've got this one with a cream hemp, and instead of fastening, it fastens with one of these, a heart. This is really nice as well. They're chunky as well, with a decent weight in them. And also I made these earrings. Wait till you see these, people. People who like mermaids and shells, these are quite natural because they've got shells on, hemp, and they have got real pearls on them because I got this from jewellery making stuff years ago and I've still got the stuff. I think these are really cute and I'm going to be making some more up. These are lovely for holidays and stuff that, will be coming up in summer and that. But look at these. It's a real shell. I'll show you this one. It's a bit rustic because you've got the hemp knots at the top. I don't know if you can see it. Sorry about my disgusting nails. I know I have my nails done, but I've been arting and they're a mess at the minute. So I don't know if you can see. That's a pearl. And we've got a green little bead. A bit of a sea green colour. And there's a little mermaid charm there. So they're quite boho-y as well. So I will be making some more of these up. Yeah. Very cute. You can see there's a little mermaid. So I've done them, so I'll be repeating some of them. I'm still waiting for some materials, I don't get much money, so it's like I've got to wait for stuff, so there we go. And today, the biggest thing I'm chuffed about, get ready for this and don't laugh, is, thank you, I'm going to be making some natural jewellery as well. I'm trying to do stuff with hemp and glass beads, not plastic and stuff like that. Don't like plastic and stuff like that. I love copper I made this today. I'm so chuffed because I can make them into earrings and necklaces and all sorts of different things. And I've actually wrote, I don't know if you can see because it's so tiny. It says dreams on it, but I might be hand painting these. But I actually made this and sanded it and everything, and it was a twig and it's a bead. And I've managed to get a copper little, on top, bail, and curled it round, and I'm going to be doing all sorts. All these ideas just come in my head, but especially when it's nature. I love wood and I love trees, and I'll be talking about them in a minute. And I know I was just really chuffed with it because I was like, I'll be able to paint on it, hand paint and everything, because that's what I'm going to do. So, and it looks a bit like driftwood, and I love driftwood, but I did it myself. I whittled it and everything, whatever you call it. So yeah, I was just excited about that. So, thanks, Sue. I don't know what's up with me. I'm just like, I need to be like, well, we are sort of immortal, because we're all energy, but I just think I could just create forever and ever, because all these ideas just like come in. But I'll tell you what a part that is, especially if you're an artist and you've got an artist block. What I'm going to do tomorrow might bring something in. So yeah, I'm just like, whoa. So I've got some more bags that I'm doing, will be doing. There's just so much. Oh, something I got off eBay, because books, and that'll go into Sunday because I'm terrible with books, but I got this the other day. This book's very interesting, people. I'm going to read it. I'm going to tell you about it. Some people might remember it, The Little Prince. It says, The Little Prince is an endearing tale of an equal appeal to the young and the grown-ups. It blends the simple story of an avatar forced to land in the remote desert and is meeting a small boy, the little prince from another planet. With an analogy of human condition, entertaining, thought-provoking, and mind-triggering in the process. These beautiful illustrations drawn by the author are as expressive as his simple language that conveys deeper shades of the philosophy. Oh my God. The stories of the story of interplanetary travels of the little prince are strange, lovely parables. Is it parables? That have rendered this account to become the most widely read classic of our time, and I just wanted it. And it was a cheap one because it's only mini. There's a gorgeous big one out, and it's a pop-up, and it looks beautiful. My dimple. It does say about what adults don't look. Adults forget how children work, and you should all go back to, never mind, I'll come in chat in a minute, never mind, like, oh, what's the word, sort of aspiring to be something, aspire to be a child again, childlike, because I'm going to talk about that in a minute, about tomorrow. When he started drawing as a child, he drew this because he was watching boa constrictors eat animals, and then apparently I didn't even know they had to go and like digest it for 6 months, if it was a big animal. Yeah, I'll be talking about JFK Jr. at the end, not just yet. I've got to get this out first. So he drew this and said to his parents, do you think this is scary? And they were like, what, a hat? And he was like, oh, it's not a hat. Oh, I'll have to draw it as what it looks like inside, because that was it on the outside. If anyone doesn't know the story. If you don't know the story, what do you think this picture is before I show you? Think like a child. Think like a child, not like an adult, because it does look like a hat. No, it's not scary. It's a hat. Why would a hat be scary? Anyone have a wild guess? A mountain. No. It's red rock. Are you ready for this? It is. A python, a boa constrictor that's eaten an elephant. See? But obviously that was it on the outside. That was it on the inside. So it's a really cute book, and I can't wait to read it. I read a little bit today, and I've just put paperclip in the top so I know where it is. But reading is what I'm going to be talking about as well. Yeah, be childlike, because tomorrow I'm having an at-home retreat. I can't afford to go on a retreat, so I'm going to bring it to me. How do you do that? Well, if you've got kids, a family, obviously you sort of really need to do it when they're not there. I'm lucky that my youngest one isn't here, and the eldest one I never see in the house anyway, because he's like a vampire that never comes out of his bedroom. So, oh, you saw the elephant. So even if it's for 2 hours, even if you can get your kid, if you've got younger kids, to go to their nana's for 2 hours and just say, look, I've got to do some stuff. I've just got to do some stuff, and then plan it a little bit, because 2 hours will go quite fast, but I've got the whole weekend. So what I've decided to do is, tomorrow is going to be a nature walk, because then I can go looking for twigs and things I might use for stuff like, remember this picture? Not that I'll be doing this tomorrow, because I do this in summer, because obviously you need them when they're dry. But you know, when I picked a load of flowers once and then dried them out and then used them to make this picture saying love with real dried flowers, thistles and different things. So, you know, but it's not just that I want to sit in nature and just be with myself in nature and look at different things, because if you're an artist and you're getting writer's block, so go out and sit somewhere with the birds, the trees and things, you see shapes and patterns that you might want to use in something. And you could take a little notebook or a sketchbook, because that's what I'm going to do. And if I see anything, I'm going to draw the shape and then maybe do it in an abstract way. So that's what you could do. Thank you, Dave. But yes, I will jump in chat in a minute. I got the blue one from For Sure. Hope you can see. But so what I'm going to do tomorrow is go for a nature walk, look around me at different things, take some pictures so I can, a few pictures so anything interesting, you know, that I might want to draw later on or paint or something or whatever. Listen to the sounds, because we all know nature is a form of medicine. You need to get out there, and it's fresh air, but you need to get out there. If you don't really go out a lot, honestly, you need to get out. You need to get out to a park or anything that's near to you that's green. And you can go on, even if it's just a 10-minute walk, something that you can just forget about stuff and listen to nature, birdsong and stuff like that. It is Bjork as well. Yeah, I got Princess Leia and Bjork. It is a form of medicine. Yeah, and nature does inspire you. It inspires you a lot. You've got the colours of different seasons, and that's exciting as well. Love the flower pick. Yeah. And also be more childlike when you're out there. Aspire to be more childlike. When kids go out, they look at things so totally different to adults. Adults are just like, I've seen it before. I'm not like that. I'm like, oh, did you hear the birds sing? Aren't they beautiful? Or, oh, look at them little mushrooms. Could you imagine like little fairies living there, little fairy houses? Or last time I went down, when I did the little video, because I will try and do a little video tomorrow, even though I'm going to come off social media, but I will put a little video together. I will have to film a little bit, and I'll probably put it together on Sunday, because I want to go off my phone and everything over the weekend, but I will have to do little, because I want to show you this the beautiful trees, but a beautiful tree with big roots, you know, when they come out the ground and they're all twisting, and they were twisting up the tree and everything, and I was just like, wow. I was just like, oh my god, that's so nice. You know, but some people don't look at that. So, you know, and you can get lots of inspiration again for art and different things, and it's just beautiful. So, yeah, pick them up and press them in a book. Yeah, that's what I did with these, but I can't do it now. I do it in summer when it's drier, because it's wet and cold. You know, the flowers. Dried them in books with brown paper, and then a load of heavy books on the book, and it dried them out. Just left them then, forgot about it. And it's nice when you go back to see which ones have worked and how they come out. Like, I mean, look, these are so beautiful. These leaves like this. These were blue. This little flower, thistle. Some you'll do, and they won't keep the colour, and some will. So get quite a few different flowers and try them out. But it's nice. It's nice to just get lost in nature and just not think about other stuff. So I'm going to be doing that. I'm also going to be doing more jewellery making tomorrow. I'm just getting lost in my work. I'm not going to be watching YouTube or anything. If I do have anything on, it'll be music, but it'll be like in the right hertz. 432 is it, or different ones. I might just have nothing on and just let anything come in. So I'm going to be having a crafty day after my fresh air walk and nature walk. We analyse too much. Yes, we do, and I think that's what this book is about. Not that I've read it. That's what this book is about. This was a cheap book because it's only a little one, but I advise you, if you haven't read this, get it, because I know you'll love it. But they do, and adults have to know the workings of everything. It's like this Q thing. You know, I'm on it. JFK Junior thing, I'll talk about JFK Junior after this chat first, after the retreat chat first, is we have to know everything, how it works, and where's the evidence, and it, or what, and I don't understand it because, oh, science has got to say this, got to say that. No, it doesn't. We don't know everything. Avoid and purge. Yeah, exactly. Avoid and purge, exactly. And also on Sunday, I've decided, on Sunday, I'm having it, I can't remember, I'm going to have to find this lady's channel, but I won't be doing 5 days in bed, but I'm having a day in bed on Sunday. And what that means is I'm not staying in bed. I'm getting up early. I'm going to have a hot shower, and then I'm going to have a cold, blast it cold right at the end, because that will wake you up, and it does. Then I'm going to make the bed, get dressed, but then I'm going to get all my throws on my bed, puff my pillows up to sit up, and I'm going to spend all day in bed with my candles on, and I am just going to read. I'm going to get through this because it's only a little one, and because I'm terrible, I've got loads of books. I read a little bit and then I put it down, then I get distracted, but I've decided, no, even if it's every Sunday, I'm going to just read because I love reading. Not on a Kindle, people. No, I don't like it. Like I said the other day, I love opening books. I love paper. No, Kindle's that thing again. It's technology. It's light on your eyes. No, do it the traditional way, people, and buy a proper book. Thanks for the Etsy info, Helen. Wow, who said about, eBay jewellery sells well, 35%. Yeah, a friend said I need to put some on eBay because I am on eBay. So yeah, I could sell on there. I've just got to try different platforms and see which is the best, because I can do it on Instagram, Dolly Daydream, and I can do it on Facebook and stuff like that. So yeah, why can't there be more dollies in the world? There is. I just think, I don't know. I think there is. But, so I'm just going to have candles on. I'm just going to read all day. I'll probably just go downstairs if I feel like I just need a little snack. But I'm going to try and have, not like a fasting, but I am going to have like a breakfast / dinner, and then I'm not going to have anything. I'm just going to have water on Sunday, but I am going to just read. I'm going to chill out. On Instagram, I think mine's Dolly Daydream. I'm not on, actually, what am I on? eBay. I don't know. Oh, you only distilled water. How are you feeling? I've been on mine for ages. Glad you've got one. But yeah, I'm just gonna have candles on. I'm just gonna read, and I'm just gonna chill. And I'm not gonna be on my phone. I'm gonna switch my phone off. I'm gonna switch this off. I might do a bit of. I will probably just throw a video together though and throw it on. But apart from that, yeah, I'm turning my electrics off. Even if you do that once a week, I'm turning my electronics off all weekend. Apart from when I do a little video, because I'm going to do a little bit video of the nature walk because it'll be quite relaxing. But apart from that, and taking some pictures, I'm going to switch off this weekend. And that is like a retreat, because when you go to retreat, you switch off and you be with yourself, and it's quiet, and you do the things you love, and you relax, and you read, and yeah, a negative fast is necessary. Yeah, and all that sort of stuff. So you don't need to be paying loads of money to go to retreat, because I can't afford it, so I'm bringing it to me. I've cleaned this area. Man, she's saying I've cleaned this area. I've cleaned my dining table, even though I've got stuff on it now to show you. But apart from that, I've moved everything in the craft room because it was all on the dining table. So it's all calming, because you know what it's like, people who craft. If it's messy, it makes your mind messy. So everything will be calm, everything will be tidy, because little one's not here, so there'll be no toys everywhere. But like I said, if you can't get rid of the kids, see if someone could babysit for just 2 hours. Even if you can just get 2 hours in, it's better than nothing. Even if you could just, someone could have, Nana can have your little ones while you just went for an hour walk in nature. Even if it's just that, it's better than nothing. But when you get chance, try and do like a day retreat or something at home. But like I said, I'm just switching off and reading. One thing I've started doing is these magazines that I get in the UK, Breathe, and some other ones, nice, spiritually sort of relaxing ones, not the older, OK magazine and all that with all the celebrity rubbish in it. That keeps you depressed and like, who's bothered about what they're doing? And I use the pictures for, collaging with. I will jump in chat in a minute. They have really nice relaxing reads about stuff, but what I'm doing is each night before I go to bed, because sometimes I do go to bed late because I'm crafting, is I'm just doing one article a night. And then on Sunday, I'm going to do my reading of the books. And these are really nice books, and I love the artwork and everything. Hi, Happy New Year. So that's what I'll be doing. But remember to be childlike. They always tell us to grow up and not be like Peter Pan. That's a lie. It's more like stay like a child, like have a mind like imagination. Your imagination is so important, especially if you're going down the spiritual route, because I keep getting told, I'm there, but I'm not there. I've met, my third eye's not open. It's trying to open. Yes, I know that. I know I've got a long way to go on it, but the one biggest thing I have kept since a child, and my dad would tell you if he was on here now, is, thank you, is my imagination. And that's why I have a lot of creativity with my art, my jewellery, anything I do, because I'll go to bed and I'm thinking it. I have to have a notebook sometimes to write it down to remember my ideas that I come up with and stuff. So that's just me. But it helps to have time to just either have your retreat of doing nothing, sat on the couch with candles on, just like, if you're gonna watch a film or watch something, like I said before, either fun, relaxing, or interesting, like a nature thing. I don't know, something nice, nothing gruesome, nothing depressing, because that's not what we're doing. Clear a space in your head, clear your surroundings up. Yeah, that's true. That's why I've cleared, well, I've not cleared my table now because I've just put stuff on it, but cleared my table, clearing up. I want it to be like zen tomorrow, zen all weekend. And I'm just really going to enjoy just slobbing out. I'm not slobbing out that much tomorrow, but on Sunday, just staying in bed, not in bed, dressed, washed. I'll be done. But I'm going to just get cozy on the bed, loads of pillows, loads of throws, blankets. I'm just going to read. I'm just going to read. That's what I want to do. And, oh, it'll just be so nice. And especially when the weather's a bit cold and not nice, especially over in the UK, you got your blinds open or your curtains. It's nice to look like the weather's like that, but you're all cozy. I'll be on my hot chocolate, because that's what this is. A treat of a hot chocolate. And I'll be reading a book. Guess what other book I've got? I've gone and bought... I've gone and bought Trump... The Art of a Deal. I bought it, which goes back to Art of War, which I think a guy in China wrote, and Trump read that and then he wrote The Art of the Deal. Because if you think about it, people, I was in bed the other night and thought, yeah, because he's a businessman. So instead of like doing the Art of War, going killing people and bombing people like some presidents have done, Trump is making deals because he's a businessman. So I bought that book because I want to read it, because he has got a very good brain. As I watched him on Netflix, the series American Dream, it was brilliant. You see how his mind works. So, JFK Jr., yeah, is alive. When is he coming? Well, positive in. Yeah, so, well, because everyone keeps saying, I saw someone on YouTube go, oh, well, Q's not real because nothing happened on the 25th. Well, you're not looking in the right places. A lot apparently happened on the 25th. With, I don't know if it was arrests or, I don't know if you call them detentions or some, not detentions, like detainment or something. Yeah, who moved the cheese is a great point. Who moved the cheese? The documentary, I don't know if you've seen it in America, because it was on ABC channel or something. So I haven't seen it yet. I've seen a snippet of it, but I know as soon as someone gets it, it's going to be all over YouTube. So I'll be waiting. So that's why I'm not talking much about it. But I did get sent this off my dad. Yes, watched it last night. Was it good? Was it good? Because the thing is, people, if anyone doesn't get it, is they're putting it out. Why would they putting it out all of a sudden, talking about JFK Jr.? They're putting it out because they're getting in the younger generations and people who forgot what the whole story was behind JFK Jr. and his dad and how he lost his dad. Yes, their family is from a bloodline of the Illuminati, the elites, whatever you want to call it. Their family, the Kennedy, is from a bloodline of that, but doesn't mean that they were bad. Or doesn't mean that they weren't bad, but you can choose to be better. You don't have to be the way your family were. So think on that. Let me see. Right. Where is it? There we go. To finding the perfect wife. Yeah, we did. Yeah. Right.
exclusive. John F. Kennedy Jr.'s closest friends are revealing what he was really like out of the
Why?
spotlight. It's a beautiful new documentary. I Am JFK Jr. Here's a look.
John.
Lived his life the way he wanted to and was able to deal when people would recognize him. I like that reserved thing about him and easy to relate to.
You know, his tentacles, his love, it reaches out from the grave. It's still here now.
Joining us now, Rosemarie Terenzio, the executive producer of the documentary. She was JFK Jr.'s close friend, personal assistant, wrote the book Fairy Tale Interrupted. It's great to see you again.
Thanks, great to see you.
This looks lovely. I haven't had a chance to see it yet, but you said it's really
Robert De
to
Niro.
introduce him to a new generation, young people who don't even realize who he was.
And you know, we lost him at 38 years old, and I think if he knew that, he would want to be, he'd want to be remembered.
Yeah.
And it's important for young people to know his place in history.
Doesn't matter if it's
Absolutely.
old.
And some close friends. We see the list of people who are a part of it. What are we going to learn? Those of us who
There's
do
a new
know
one
John
come
John,
out with
mostly John
unseen
Doe,
footage in
what are
it.
we going to find out?
Well,
We
I
didn't
think
know.
one of the most surprising things is the eclectic group of people that he associated with,
Listen to it.
Ann Coulter, Mike Tyson, Cindy Crawford, Robert De Niro. It's a group that you wouldn't expect to be associated with him, and he just had an amazing way of relating to so many people in so many different ways.
And he was just so approachable and just attracted
It's
people.
so disarming,
Yeah.
so disarming.
And I hear he had quite a little sense of humor. What was this about? He would play with your phone. What was that?
He used to answer the phone at my desk, and he'd answer the phone and say, "George Magazine." They'd say, "Oh, is John in?" And he'd say, "Who's calling?" And he'd say, "This is John." And no, it's not. And then hang up. He loved it. He loved the joke. It was always practical joking around the office, but he loved answering the phone.
You must have seen just all different sides of him working
Yeah.
with him like that. So what, Rosemary, do you want people to come away after watching this documentary?
I think the lesson you get from John, is it's more important to be good than it is to be great.
See?
And I love that. It's a tribute to a good man.
No, I think this is an old one. It's not the documentary last night, but what I'm saying is she said it again there. Did you hear it? About being good.
Right.
And I love that. It's a tribute to a good man. What do you miss most about him?
Oh, so much, but I think his wisdom. I mean, there's so many things, especially in the political climate, that I would love to get his opinion on and know what he would think and what he would do and how he would cover all of this in George Magazine. So, especially in the political climate, that I would love to get his opinion on and know what he would.
And I love that. It's a tribute to a good man. What do you miss most about him?
Tribute to a good
Come
man.
away after watching this documentary.
I think the lesson you get from John, is it's more important to be good than it is to be great.
More important to be good than it is to great. Now, if nobody gets that, what I think that's saying is, if he is from a bloodline family, which their bloodline family was, if you know what I'm saying, if you've gone down that rabbit hole, is they can all be great. They're seen as great. Rich, great. He wanted to be a good man. There's a difference. His dad wanted to be a good man. That's why he turned and he wanted to, what was the saying, smash the FBI, the CIA into 1,000 pieces. Then he got assassinated. He knew. All they're doing with this new documentary coming out, not that, is getting the people ready that have either forgot, didn't really know who he was, took no notice, and the new generations of kids and that don't know about JFK Jr. and don't know about JFK. They're getting it ready, ramping it up for when it comes out. Also, a picture was seen of this on Twitter, which I was like, I don't know what it is. Looks like a Christmas tree, and then you've got like JM on Twitter. This face. Who does that face look like in the Christmas tree? It's green. It's weird. I don't know what it is they've done, but face. And then you've got like people putting see his nose and his mouth. It's like really weird. But yeah. It's getting the people ready. Like, people thought, he's coming out at Christmas. Well, there was something that happened on the 25th. You've been looking around, you might know. Some elites have gone very, very quiet on Twitter, putting pictures out at Christmas from 4 years ago. Not now, 4 years ago. Some big elites have gone quiet. Something happened on Christmas. Did you all believe in Santa? I think Santa delivered. But Santa is still about. And because like you say, why would they be doing a John documentary now? Getting people used to the story and bits and bobs. So I still believe, always have done, You know, I've also seen as well the thing about King Arthur and Trump and the round table, but this person who did the video twisted it at the end to say, because people say, oh, Camelot, something about, oh, his Illuminati family. Yeah, he's from a bloodline as well, but it doesn't mean you have to be bad or you can change. Everyone sees Camelot as bad. Camelot's not bad, depending on who's in charge of Camelot, who's king of Camelot. But I said to my dad, I have heard this before because I've heard the whole thing with the McLeod family, Trump's family, his mother, Scotland, the stone under the, is it the one of the thrones or something that's kept in Scotland? He's the true king. This, that, and the other, and I was like, ooh. So I'll try and find the beginning of it. I have heard all this stuff before because, like I said, I've been down very many rabbit holes. So let me see if it's this one. Anonymous is doing a good job now, actually. Trump rally. Oh. Arthur, you're the one. Is it this one? Oh no, there's a song out. I really need to go and see this. This is a song, but I can't play it. It's by the Imagination Dragons. And it's called Imagine Dragons Bad Liar. And it's really good. I sent it to someone the other day. They got the wrong end of the stick with it. Bad Liar, because it says in it. Let me see if I can read the words. Wait, I'll show you the cartoon. Well, it says the words on it anyway. Bit like JFK Jr. to me, because she's got a compass and she falls in the sea. She's on a boat, but she falls in the sea, if anyone gets what I'm saying. And the compass, and it says something like, I'm a bad, bad liar, because he's been lying that he, been lying that his plane crashed. Hang on. Believe me, in the sea there, bad liar, and it's all this blue all the way through, by the way. No, you know, I'm a bad liar. No, you know, you're free to go. You really need to go and check it out and see if you can see what me and some others can see in the water with this big dragon, which makes me laugh because the thing about Trump and King Arthur in Wales, and as in the country Wales, is, let me see if I can find it because I am on the wrong video, is Game of Thrones. And funny enough, I've been saying this, haven't I, for ages. Yeah, Jon Snow, winter's coming. Right, let me see if I can find it. 11, I think it's, oh no. What's this one? Go to 11 minutes, 30 seconds. I'm going to jump in chat in a minute. $11 minutes, 30 seconds. Here we go.
Two on High Holborn and single replicas on Aldgate High Street, Bishopsgate, Moorgate, Aldersgate Street, Farringdon Street, and at the south end of Blackfriars Bridge. At the heart of London are two cities, the City of London and the City of Westminster. The City of London is the ancient part of London that was once known as the Roman city of Londinium.
The dragon, that old serpent which is the devil and Satan. And when the 1,000 years are expired, Satan shall be loosed out of his prison, and shall go out to deceive the nations which are in the four quarters of the earth, Gog and Magog, to gather them together to battle, the number of whom is as the sand of the sea.
Gog and Magog are...
So we're not
him for his straight talking.
And now he's apparently been made a Knight of the Round Table in Tintagel and can call himself Sir. Heidi Davey reports.
Yeah, I saw Trump's
Well, as the
poster.
legend goes here in Tintagel, only the best knights in at King Arthur's kingdom
No, I
are
don't think the
invited to
Antichrist
sit
is
at
coming.
the prestigious round table. It's an honour bestowed on only a few, and Donald Trump has now been added to that list. The question is, though, why?
So from henceforth, Donald Trump will be known at Camelot Castle as Sir Donald Trump of Camelot.
He's really not joking, by the way, as the process for selection is extremely serious here in North Cornwall.
We do it very, very rarely, and we do it. It is a great honour because the Noble Order of Camelot Castle is something that we do take very, very seriously. We have granted knighthoods previously. Some of them obviously are private for obvious reasons. I think
not
he
by the
is,
Queen.
one of the most noble men today in the world. And I think what he is doing is something that will go down in history. And I think King Arthur would be proud.
It is still related to the Welsh nation and its heritage. And that, I think, is the key. Arthur is part of our heritage.
There is so much evidence for placing him in southeast Wales. It really is amazing that this idea hasn't been accepted.
Well, I've never had any doubts that Arthur was a Welshman.
And he appears fundamentally in the core of the lineage literature of royalty. Our Arthur now becomes the source by which the kings of England claim their right to rule.
During the reign of Uther Pendragon, in the wake of the
Pendragon.
dragon-shaped star, Merlin foretold the coming of Arthur, a great warrior king who would defend his country and faith from invaders and natural disasters. From the old Roman order that had withered and died, Arthur would sow the seeds of a nation that was to become Great Britain. Today, Arthur's name lives on, but did he ever really exist? Alan Wilson and Baron Blackett have gone further than any other researchers in establishing the facts behind the legend. Since 1977, they have been re-evaluating the most ancient British texts. Not only have they identified two Arthurs, but they've also found physical evidence to support their claims. The book that really brought Arthur to the attention of the world was The History of the Kings of Britain, written in 1135 by Geoffrey of Monmouth.
Anyway, if you want to go and check that out, apparently my dad watched it and said, at the end, it got all twisted saying, he's bad and he's for the bad side, a black hat Trump and all that. I thought, well, if it's done by a bit of the BBC and stuff on there and whoever, they will say that. Or someone's been watching a lot of videos and got confused, because I've seen videos on the film Highlander, which makes me want to go and watch it again. Because, yes, thank you, because Trump's mother, and Standing Stonehenge, and Trump's mother was from Scotland, and apparently their family name was also McLeod, which is Highlander the film, and someone did a breakdown on Highlander, and it's like Trump and something to do with the rightful king, and I'm like, oh my God, this is getting really interesting, so I'd go and advise you to watch that video, but I won't really listen to the end bit because I don't think that's true. And it's like I said before with JFK Jr., you can come from a bad family, Illuminati, whatever you want to call it, but it doesn't mean you have to carry on that tradition, because that's what a lot of them are, old traditions that they carry on, because they probably think it's normal, but you don't have to. And that's why JFK, that's why he was going to come out with a load of stuff, because he wanted it brought out, because he was from a bloodline family, and I do believe Trump is as well. But they say there were Masons. Well, there was good Masons. Alistair Crowley got in there the wrong way, and I think there's two sides. There's always been two sides, one for humanity, one that's not for humanity. There's two types of people in this world because it's duality, those that care and those that don't. But you can choose which side you want to be on. If some control's gone down somewhere and you think you've been in control because someone's blackmailing you, this, that and the other, and they've gone, then things might start changing, and that's what I believe is happening. So if you want to go and watch that, I just listen to that bit, not listening to the end, because I do not believe that, and I think, it depends what you actually think. That was by, but you have to go in at, you can watch the whole thing, I don't know what the beginning was about, but if you go in at 11 minutes 30 seconds, that's when it talks about that little bit that I've just shown you. So it was, Because they are all talking about the royals at the minute, aren't they? I wonder why. It's called Shattered Paradise, and it's called Satan's Celebrity Apprentice, the real Game of Thrones revealed on camera. Okay, because that's what they're trying to say about him. But that bit in the middle was interesting. So that's at 11 minutes, 30 seconds. But anyway, is there anything else? There's been all sorts anyway, all over. Oh, what's this? Oh, I haven't seen this one. Oh no. Oh, yeah. Also, by the way, when I ordered my Trump book, out of the deal, I just randomly picked the cheapest one. And I went in and it said, just let me get this, show you. Everything I see is 17 all the time, 17 everywhere, all the time. So I got it, right? And then I looked back on what I'd got and I was like, oh my God, again, two sides of a coin. I hope you're not talking about Trump two sides of a coin. Some people think because he's in politics, it's two sides of the coin because they always say what you want them to hear. Different this time because different things going on at the minute. And that's what people would think because that's how it's always been. Not this time. He's not a politician. He's a businessman. Out of the deal. Don't know if I took the picture or not. Oh no, I sent it to my dad. That's my belief anyway. But because it's always been that way. Not this time. Right. So I always see 17. I was supposed to have an interview the other day, I thought it was on the 3rd, and then it got back and it was like, no, it was the 17th, and I was like, okay. Then, where's the book that I got? So let me see if I can find it. Right, I'll go on eBay and find it because it'll be there. Hope everyone is off to a great start. Yeah, I hope everyone is off to a great start. I am. And that'll be brought a lot in this weekend. Let's see. Right. Trump, The Art of the Deal. I go and get the one that says, I went and read about it. Where's it? Where do you read about it? Product details. Let me have a look at product details. Right. So I'm looking through oh yeah, Donald Trump, yeah. This one was published over here in 2016, even though obviously it's an older book, but this one isn't. 2016. Does anyone want to add all them numbers up? 2016. Oh no, it wasn't that. It was. Oh, was it that number? I think it was that. Or have I got that wrong? Hang on, I can't count. Oh, I really thought it'd come up to 18. Does it not? Is that me being daft? Does it? Oh, anyway, it was the 17th again, and I was just like, oh my God, there it is again. Yeah, it comes up to 18, doesn't it? Is that me? Is that me being thick at math? 1, add 7, add 1, add 1, add 2, add 1, add 6. Is that 18? Is it? Is it? Or is it 19? Oh, anyway, it's just a 17 thing again. I just see it everywhere. I don't know if it was. I've come off it now. Where is it? I think I've... Is it? 7, 8, 9, 10. No, it might have been 19. Anyway, it was the 17th. 17th of the 11th, 2016. I was just like, 17 again. It's always 17. But yeah, there's lots of bits and bobs going on. So you're best off looking on Twitter. You get lots of good stuff over there. I've not even been on Twitter today, so I'm going to have a quick nosy. Like I said, I'm sort of having a retreat this weekend away from everything, so I do like the one off Jordan. Is it Sather though? Because the people upset at Q and at real Donald Trump don't realise, as I keep saying, don't realise how deep it goes. They tend to have a belief that once arrests happen, this is what you've got to listen to. Once arrests happen, once arrests happen, it's over and we're good to go. Not so. It's not so. What's going on right now is just a plan getting started. Even when arrests occur, it's only the beginning. So much stuff is going to come out. So much stuff is going to come out. Some people think it's ramping up for the worst. I don't believe that. It's ramping up for the better, but we've got to get through all this stuff. People are not going to be happy. Did anyone see this? Santa Claus of the United States, I couldn't stop laughing, was David Wilcock. Hours but fascinating. One about what's going on right now called Something Big Has Been Happening and you barely notice it on. Oh, I've seen that channel before. Let me write it down because I do watch that channel. Yeah, well, I do watch David Wilcox, and the thing is, there's a lot going on. If anyone remembers, the other week when Trump said he was bringing all the soldiers back, and he went, "We want them back. They want back. We want back, and they want them back." And he pointed up. I had a bit of an argument with some of this about it. They were going, "What do they mean by they? They're not saying God." I said, "He's not talking about that. He's talking about." What do you want to call them? ETs? Interdimensional terrestrials? Light beings? Palladians? Or whatever. That's what he's saying. But some people think that's bad, and it's like, no. They've always been here. They are part of us. Us, our higher selves. That's what I believe they are. I think they're us, like future, or us, higher selves, are more I'm not even going through it all, you know if you know. Or people say, oh, well, if it was this Earth or that Earth, there wouldn't be aliens. But it's like maybe they're interdimensional. This is us going back to the adult brain again. And like you've got the child brain. The child brain wouldn't think that. They'd just be like, yeah, we always need to know the facts of everything. And that doesn't compute in my head because no, that's not right. Because I went to school and I went to university and it doesn't say this. Well, you've been indoctrinated if you've been to them places because we're programmed wrong to look at certain things in a different way. We don't need to know how things work. Once you've seen something with your own eyes, that's all you need to know. Once you've experienced something, that's all you need to know. What was this child doing at the, about the, what's she called, Pelosi, or whatever her name is? What is that? Sorry, what was this kid doing if anyone's not seen it? This kid, she bashes her head, watch. She bashes the head off the side. Oh, it's all bonkers at the minute. Oh, Whitaker. Acting AG Whitaker reveals federal prosecutor still investigating. Quite like him. Still investigating GOP claims of FBI disconduct. Well, we know about that, don't we? There he is with his bald head. Yep. Get the polish out. There's loads of things. If you look round, there's absolutely loads. We know stuff's going on. Some people will go, oh, I've been on this for ages and he keeps saying this and he keeps saying that. No, we say stuff. It doesn't exactly go the way we say, but we just know there's things happening behind the curtains. And the reason why you won't find out about nothing like that or ETs or whatever's going on in the skies or anything else is because mainstream media won't report on it. And that is a fact. Apprehended. Yeah, there's the what was it, the cop cars, the ambulance, all that stuff going on the other day with the big entreprenage and all that. I think something happened on the 25th of December, people. I think Santa came all right. I think he did something when people were least expecting it. They also don't know if Bush flipped and he's turned and give all the information over. Because when Jed Bush looked like he pooed himself at the funeral and Bush wrote something down, now everyone's saying, I wonder if he wrote something on the lines of, they've got it all. Oh yeah, we know. The little girl has just had her flu shot. Really? Or was that a joke, Dad? Or was that serious? So it's not fast food. These things need time to do proper. I think my dad was cracking a joke and I'm like, well, did you? Gotta watch out for them free flu shots, people. Nothing's for free. Didn't have ours and I've not been ill. I'm normally ill at Christmas, just before Christmas. Got a free flu jab last year, me and my son, and we were both ill. He was ill for 3 weeks and I was ill for 2 weeks. Didn't get it this time. I ain't got it. Just saying. Free flu shots, really. Free. Yeah, so interesting. But I don't know if anyone else has seen anything about, because like I said, I've just been having a bit of a break from it till a lot of stuff drops proper big, Flu shots are for, yeah. You don't need them. All this stuff we never had years ago. We're supposed to build an immune system up. What they're doing is breaking it down. So you need to get on the distilled water. Get on the distilled water, Dad. Start decalcifying. Heard Bush casket was empty. He was actually... Yes, we heard on one of the videos that they reckon he was executed way before that funeral with a lethal injection. A bit like John McStain, No Name and all that sort of stuff. Rounded up the evil crowd. Yep, they're supposed to have rounded up the elites, people. So, guess we'll start seeing some stuff. That's what I mean. When we were little, we might have had a few. Now it's like come for your jab, come for your vaccines, come for this, come for that. Like, really? Yeah. So, but yeah, like I said, there's stuff going on. Still believe. We got told to believe. Good things come to those who wait. You don't just jump off because 17 again. I've noticed a lot of people have started slagging Q off again, going, oh, nothing happened on the 25th. No, you think nothing happened on the 25th because you can't see behind the curtain properly. Mainstream media people, not you lot, people who don't know, are not going to report on it. They're not going to report on it. We had another terrorist attack over here up at my way. Another terrorist attack. Just to chuck that one out there again to make it out like we've still got, them sort of terrorists. Nothing to do with it. Nothing to do with it. They just keep pumping it out so people get mad and keep pointing the people with certain religions, because it's not everyone with a certain religion, but they keep doing that, don't they? All there to divide people. So I'm going to go, but I'd just like to say, keep looking about, keep researching. Don't just go off because someone said, oh, it's not happening. What? Because you can't see it doesn't mean it's not happening. Solvent Green, it's people. Yes, it is, Dad. It is people. There's just crazy, crazy stuff going on. There's crazy stuff going on inside and out, people, because they always say you've got to look within, and you have got to start going within, people, meditating and doing your own thing. And don't be like, I will be talking about this at some point because it's in this magazine. Don't be thinking you're missing out on stuff, because like I stayed in on New Year's Eve. People today are like, I'm missing out on something if I don't do this, if I'm not taking these pictures, if I've not gone to this party. You're not missing out on anything. Believe me. You need to do a lot more work on yourself. I'm doing it as well. I was having a discussion with a friend the other day. I've got a long way to go. I still get angry about stuff, but people say it's compassion, but it's not compassion because you've got to be nice to people, because sometimes I get angry with people, but it's like, yeah, but I believe in there's two things coming together. It's the first time the physical and spiritual have come together. They're coming together because they have to, because there's been too much deceit and corruption. So it's all right, people saying, spiritual people, which I like all that stuff. I'm doing bits of that and I'm trying to get more into it, because as I say, if you're not looking at something, what you're focusing isn't there. But it's trying to help those to go there because they say, oh yeah, you've got to do this, you've got to go within. Well, some people don't know how to go within because they're so deceived and so distracted with celebrities and this, that and the other, like stuff that I've said before. They need that push because when all this drops, believe me, it's going to make you go within because I've always been a bit like that anyway. You can ask my dad Wax, man. I've always been off with fairies anyway and a bit that way, imagination-wise and all that. And I knew something was up with the world very, very, very long time. I just didn't get it. I didn't get why people are nasty. I don't get why people are doing this, that and the other, why there's war, all that. But when I found Q and found out the rest of the horrible stuff that you don't think goes on that doesn't, that you can't even get your head round, some people have got to be there to help these people when they do find out that didn't know about all this. So some of us have got to be here. Thank you. Enjoy the retreat. I will. So if you ever get time to do your own home retreat, please do it. Even if it's an hour or even if you just get out in nature, please do it. But I will do a little mini video of it and then I want to switch all my electricals off. So Dad, I won't really have a lot on because I'm going to try and be... It is a spiritual battle. That's one thing to say. We got told at the beginning, we know this anyway, it's not just a battle of flesh and blood, these vehicles, these avatars we're in. We're spiritual beings having a physical experience. It's a spiritual war as well. So that's when I say to people as well, they go, but that's a physical, that's here on this 3D. Yeah, it is, but we actually work through our vehicle, our physical vehicle, the spiritual beings, us, our souls, whatever you want to call it, work through this. So it is important that we're helping the physical side because I've seen a lot of people on YouTube now who don't really talk about the politics and that are starting to talk about Trump now and what's going on because it has to. It's being helped from both sides because it has to. That's what I really strongly believe. It's not really about politics, people. At the end of the day, it's way more than that. Way more than that. And you just got to remember we are all one at the end of the day. One consciousness, we are all one. Doesn't matter what colour skin you've got, whatever religion, it doesn't matter. So, look in my eyes, you see, if I look in your eyes, I see you. You see me, because we are all one. Conspiracy theorist, conspiracy analyst, conspiracy therapist. Yeah, so, yes, I will video a little snippet of it, and if I hear anything big over the weekend, obviously you will as well. I'll come and talk about it in the week, but that is what I'm doing at the weekend, and I think you all should try it sometime because I think you'll really like it. And if anything, try to read a book. If you read on a Kindle, don't read on a Kindle. It's nice to get a book. It's traditional. It's like all this drawing. My son's got one of these things on his computer. I'm like, draw with a pencil and a piece of paper. It's good. Overthinking, eyes to see. Eyes to see, yeah, but it's, if you look in someone's eyes, you'll see yourself in someone's eyes because we are all one consciousness. We are all one. We are all one universe, multiverse, whatever you want to call it. So, yeah. So I shall, recharge batteries. It's good to do that anyway because you can have burnouts, but you just need to be in the now. And sometimes you can just forget a lot of stuff and then recharge and come back. So I shall... On Twitter, military tribunals. Yeah, well, they're supposed to be this month, lots of things are happening. Yeah, so I guess we'll just keep looking out and listening, people, but we're the ones that are the believers, do you know what I mean? As we said, we're the ones that believe, the Christmas Chronicles at the end, the family who believed. Yeah, so I will, Dave, I will. But yeah, so like I said, I'll have more things coming when I've done a load more stuff up. I'm going to get me bum into gear tomorrow. Hi, Tapper77, to you with your Welsh dragon there. I was talking about Trump there being a dragon, King Arthur, rightful king. And if you've noticed on YouTube at the minute or on the news, there's a lot going on about the royals at the minute. They seem to be talking about a lot of their drama, don't they? I think all that's gonna... I don't know. Thank you. I've just been a bit quiet over New Year and that, I want to come back with nice stuff and that. So, but like I said, there's always going to be snippets of little chats about it because it's tip of the iceberg, people. It's not like Jason, is it Jason said on Twitter? When these arrests happen, that isn't the end of it. There's loads more work to be done, people. So have a great weekend. When you get a chance, do a little retreat, even if it's just a couple of hours or whatever, and you will feel better for it. And I shall see you soon Where we go one, we go all. Make the earth great again. Bye.